So let's take you to the capital now, where over 1,000 residents of Olievenhoutbosch, that's a community in the south of Tshwane, have illegally occupied newly built government houses. Now, the community claims that there's actually been no clarity on who should get these housing units, and so they've given themselves permission to occupy them. Last year, 3 people were shot dead while fighting to actually occupy these units. Newzroom Afrika's Pelane Phakgadi has been watching this story for us. He joins us for an update live from Olievenhoutbosch this morning. And Pelane, perhaps let's begin with some background around the story as you paint the picture of what the current situation is looking like.
Well, Ayanda, over a year ago, this is where Extension 36 was constructed. Of course, it's an extension of it. I'll just step out of shot as I continue to speak to you. And this particular newly built, state-of-the-art units were built for the residents of Olievenhoutbosch, and the aim was to occupy just over 1,000 beneficiaries of houses. And just before they were completed, residents in the area decided to occupy them. There's no electricity here, so there's no legal electricity here, I should add, but there is some power that we have seen, I'm sure, judging with the DSTV compact satellite dishes which are placed outside of the homes. But these units, since then, the area, the residents here say that the government has not been forthcoming as to who should occupy them, because they feel that people from other areas such as Alexandra in Johannesburg and even Diepsloot here, about 12 kilometers from here in Olievenhoutbosch, they are then called to occupy these kind of units. They feel that the government has not been forthcoming. As a matter of fact, officials have been selling this kind of units as far as they are concerned, and therefore they decided to forcefully put themselves in them. They want government to come through and engage them and ensure that there is a list, and as well as to confirm that they will be part of the beneficiaries. I'm just going to ask Mzolisi perhaps to join me here. He's one of the residents here and the community leaders in this particular unit. Mzolisi, perhaps this side so that we can be able to see you quite properly. Over 1,000 people are here. You say you'll not be moving until government comes to address you. What is your reason for illegally occupying these units?
Good morning to you, Pelane, also good morning to your viewers at home, and also there by studio. What I would like to say is that obviously, so we are happy now because of this year we'll be making almost marking the 1 year since ever people have come allocated their own houses here. So obviously, so we are here because of one thing. People came and occupy unlawfully, so as they say, as the government says so. But it's not like that. There were 3 buildings here which are well finished, which people came and then they claim that the housing is the one who allocated them. To find out, when we came there, we found out that those people are coming from different places. They're coming from Atteridgeville, they're coming from Diepsloot, they're coming from Johannesburg. None resident of Olievenhoutbosch have been allocated there. Because of those guys who are staying with them now, they are with us. Remember, the time we came here, they were staying there, and then there was a fence there. They were staying like they are staying in an island. So what I'm saying, in short, is that we're not going anywhere up until government must come here. Remember, since ever we've been allocated these houses, or we've been came unlawfully. So none of the officials from the housing, none of the officials from the province, even the government himself, never even tried to come and intervene. Remember, the office of this, for example, the president, the premier, the ministers, the councillors. Where is their office? The mayors. The office is within where they see people doing this thing of enter. Because of those are the grievances. They were supposed to come and find it out to us as to why guys have decided to come and occupy this house. None of them they decided to come. I think the only thing that they are only planning is to evict us. They are planning the eviction.
But of course, yeah, there will be government trying to ensure that there is law, they bring about some law and order. Mzolisi Mwahudi there. I just have to add that last year during the fight, there were a lot of people who were injured when they were trying to forcefully bring themselves here. Quite a number of people were trying to fight for units, all to occupy for better homes. Quite a number of people currently are here. We've seen children, and that in itself is quite painful to see when there are some sort of quarrels, because children usually do get involved. But they have illegally occupied, and they say they're going nowhere until government comes through to address them.
Certainly a concerning state of affairs. Pelane, Phakgadi, live to us there from Olievenhoutbosch. Thanks very much indeed for that update. 1 year down the line and those illegal occupations still continuing. The obvious question, of course, is around what kind of accountability, if any, exists, Michelle, from the part of the Gauteng Human Settlements Department. They'll have to at least give us an answer about why it's taking so long to finally resolve this issue. We're hoping to be in conversation with that office in about 2 minutes or so.
And of course, the issue with stories like these is that it's a snapshot of a situation that's taking place in other provinces around the country as well.